Hey, can I get a whiskey smash? Yeah, I'm fine with either. Sour Marsh or Honey Daniels. I like them both. Alright, it'll be a large one then. I'm good with it. Oh, relax. I walked here. Oh, good. Salute. Not bad. Where'd you source the mint from? Interesting. Kinda quiet tonight, huh? Yeah, I understand that feeling. All the people in one place at once. It can be as invigorating as it can be anxiety-inducing. Ugh, I needed this. Yeah, it was a long day at work. Technically speaking, it's always a long day. I mean, if you want to be really pedantic about it, I'm still working right now. I don't think I've ever stopped working. What's my job? Well, I guess you could say I work in human resources, so to say. So, how long you been working here? That long? Dang. Well, if you don't mind me saying, you really don't look it. I mean, if you've been pouring drinks for this long, I'm surprised you don't seem, well, older. Yeah, fair enough. Take good care of yourself and you'll look good. Is that it? I guess so, yeah. The way I see it, it doesn't matter how good you look on the outside, but how people view you on the inside that really matters. Oh, that old saying, it's what's inside that counts. I think that's more important than people do or want to give credit for. The kindest smiles can hide the darkest souls, and the cloudiest of faces can hide the brightest of hearts. We often get those mixed up, though. Value the wrong thing, the wrong person, and then, well, sometimes we can fix our mistakes. Other times, all we do is look at the pieces and hope that somehow we can put this back together. Hey, you married? Nice. Me? No. I'm afraid not. The work I do, it requires a lot of traveling. And it ain't exactly the kind of job most people want to be in a relationship with. Still, it's a sacrifice I knew I was making back when I took it. Lord knows I've made enough. Yeah, this work nonsense, you know? Sometimes I gotta deal with the worst people imaginable. Come to think of it, I bet you can relate. This place seems nice, but I bet every now and then you get that one person who seems to decide it's their life mission to ruin everything for everyone. Still, it is what it is. Such is life, and such is death. Huh? Right. Look, it's just a saying. I didn't mean anything by it. My hand don't look right. What do you... Oh. Wait. How'd you see that? That shouldn't be possible. If you're reaching for a shotgun, let me tell you now, it's not going to work. Let me guess. That's either a gun or a baseball bat or something like that. None of those are going to work on me. Oh, really? You think you can somehow kill what's already dead? Who am I? Well, I'm Death. Death, the Grim Reaper, Joe Black, La Muerte, Shinigami-sama, La Pelona, the Pale Rider, the Anku. Do you get my point now? I'm death itself. No, you're not dead. And before you ask, I'm not here to kill you. I have no reason to take your soul. Seems like you're using it still. Oh, you think I'm joking? Do you believe me now? Look upon my true face and ask yourself, is this not the last thing you would see before all goes black? Is this not the form of the one who would bring your story to its inevitable conclusion? And ask yourself, to the one who sits before you, the arbiter of the afterlife, the one who walks among shadows and clothes herself in darkness that even pitch blackness runs from. Can I get a refill? Sorry about that, kid, but when you see an opportunity, sometimes you just gotta take it, you know? But I hope you understand I'm not just messing with you. I am death in its true form. That shouldn't be possible. The only people who can truly see me, that is, death, are those close to death, or those who have experienced death recently. You aren't either. Honestly, I don't know why you can see my true form, but at the same time, it kind of feels nice that you can. I get that sounds weird, so let me try and explain. Oh, and while you're making my drink, make one for yourself. Looks like you could use one after that scare. Ugh. Whenever I'm doing my job, people see me most of the time as what they want to see. An angel, a demon, a human. It doesn't matter. I show up in my true form, yet they see what they choose to see. I understand why. I'm more than happy to let it happen. If someone's on the way out, why traumatize them when you can be the last moment of joy in their life, you know? Yeah, whatever it is they want, or more often, what they need to see. Sometimes the people missing parents, or dead pets, or an old friend they want to see. If I can help make that transition smoothly, then I'll do it. It's the least I can do. Lord knows some people truly need it after everything they've been through. That last moment, I don't want them to be scared. I just hope I can make them feel okay. Yeah, I've had to deal with some rather tragic cases. Some far too young to be gone, but it isn't my call. In those cases, I do all I can to try and comfort them. Let them know it isn't their fault. That they were loved, and that they don't need to be afraid. It's not goodbye forever, just for now. Typically, when I get to the point where I have to part ways, I'll stay with them for as long as I can. No one that young deserves to be alone in a situation like that. But eventually I just fade away, and there's nothing more I can do to help them. What? You think I'll just go around killing anyone I please? There's a method to this. A reason. Each soul is its own identity, and I refuse to ignore that. I do this the way I do because when someone's gone, that's when they need that act of kindness more than ever. No, it's fine. It's a fair question, and I guess I did go a bit heavy on you there with no warning, so I apologize as well. This isn't always the easiest job, but I think I don't need to explain myself on that one. But like I said, It isn't my call what happens or when. I don't decide who lives or dies or how or when. None of that. If I could, I'd be trying my best to help those who truly need it. But when the clock stops, that's when I begin work. I can't affect people's lives in the way some of your tall tales seem to think I can. No, Mama, no matter how much I wish I could. Again, don't worry. I'm not here for you. How'd I begin this job? Frankly, I don't even know. It's a case of I've been doing this so long I don't remember how I started, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I expect that's a bit of a letdown for you, but think about it. As long as there's been life, I've been around. That's just how we do things now, and always. Like I said, I'm not some chaotic force out for blood and madness. Honestly, I wish this was easier than it was. If it were up to me, I don't know. Part of me wants to say that people could leave as long as they wanted and go when they wanted, but I'm not dumb enough to not see the issues with that. I guess after seeing so many people feel like they hadn't had a life they wanted, part of me wants to do whatever I can to ensure people get that life, you know? Yet, I can't do anything about that, aside from try and be reassuring once the time has passed. Which, if you haven't guessed, is much easier said than done. Sorry, what kind of mint did you use for this drink? I've been to a few bars and yours tastes way better. Same as everyone else, huh? Well, I guess it's the company more than the mint. Still, this is really good stuff. I've been to a lot of bars, taverns, drop-offs, hangouts, whatever you want to call them, all around the world and throughout a long, long time. But there's something different about how you make it here. Oh, your significant other. Well, that's real good, I'll tell you what. What? What do you want to ask? No, don't give me that. You're trying to work up to ask me something. Come on, I've been here this long, you can ask me. Go ahead. Besides, I'm pretty sure I know what you're gonna ask. What happens when we die? I've been asked that question so many times, you'd think I'd have an answer. Truth be told, I don't. I don't know. And frankly, I don't really want to know. What happens is, I pick someone up, we go for a short walk, and we sit on a bench. Some days it's sunny, some days it's raining, some days it's snowing. I'll get up and bid them farewell after a minute, and then it's on to the next one. I don't know where they go, and I prefer it that way. 'Cause it's not about what comes after, it's about what they had. Kid, here's how I see it, and this is just me. Life doesn't care about you. Life moves on. Every second, every minute, every hour, every day. It stops for no one. Not the greatest titan or the smallest pilgrim. Like it or not, we have a limit on how long we're going to be here. But that limit, that's oddly freeing to me. I meet so many people who wish they only had one more year, one more week, one more day. But then, I meet the people who embrace me like an old friend. When their time comes, they're happy with the life they lived. And to me, that's the most important part. The life they lived. Life has meaning, but you give it so much more than that. Every person you talk to, every choice you make, it paints in a beautiful picture, the likes of which never will happen again. At least not in the same way. Your life brings meaning to yourself and to others, even if you don't know it. You shouldn't be afraid of death. You shouldn't fear what you don't know. Be it heaven, the other place, Valhalla, or maybe nothing at all. When the time comes, it doesn't matter where you're going. What matters is what you left behind. The good you did for people. What if you didn't have an effect on anyone's life? Well, I think you're wrong. You've had a good effect on my life. And judging by the smile on your face when I asked, you've had a great effect on your significant other's life too. The hardest part of living is sometimes we never get to see the good we did in someone's life until we're dead. But sometimes that's okay. Do you need the knowledge and validation of people telling you made their lives better? Or are you happy enough just living a life that makes their lives better? And by extension, yours. Well, if you've only ever spoken to one person, then as long as you're not a monster, you've still made a good impact on someone's life. I feel like you're trying to stump me now. I'm deaf, not a sphinx. Besides, look around. I get the feeling you've done a lot of good for a lot of people. No, I'm serious. Look around. I look around and I see pictures of people passing through, memories being formed and relationships being crafted. Whether or not they return here, people met here. People came here. Made this their hangout, their watering hole, whatever you want to call it. You gave them a sense of community and belonging. And I think that counts for more than you're giving yourself credit for. Especially with that, what if I didn't make an impact on anyone's life remark. Don't give me that old routine. I've been around the block far longer than you. You didn't want to say it about yourself, but I could tell you were thinking about yourself with those remarks. Do us both a favor and stop. You're better than that, whether you know it or want to accept it or not. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be told you've done good for others. Even if you're hearing it from death, you should still hear it. It's the same reason why I don't fall into hopelessness over this job. People are good. People do good. And they make the lives of everyone around them better. They might not always see it or get it right, but as long as there are good people in their book, there's good out there for all of us. It's not always the easiest to see, but sometimes that's where a connection like you have can come in handy. You have someone to lean on, someone who makes your life better, and vice versa. It's gotta count for a lot, right? No, I'm good. I'ma head out. Thanks for the drinks and the talk. I don't have much else to say, but think about what I've said, okay? Think about what I've said, alright? Good. Take care. We'll meet again one day. Hopefully you can tell me all about what you've been getting up to till that day comes. I'm in no rush. Take care.